Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Uber Chronicles. My name is Rizzo, and today it is the 24th of June, 2023. And I do have another story for you guys. Okay. I'm loving the response that you guys are giving, to be honest with you. Keep it up, and don't forget, I'm going to put a link to the video. Follow my link, it's my YouTube link. Subscribe to my channel. Let's get some quality videos out of this channel, and that's the only way we can do it, by getting more and more subscribers. Okay, so today's story, I hope it doesn't get me into trouble, but I'm gonna mention the name of the individual that is involved here. His name is Selu Msweli. Picked him up on the 27th of May 2023 in Melville. He was going to Morningside at around, I picked him up around 12 a.m. at night. Yeah. So those who are familiar with Melville, there's a club called Sixes. It's for the LGBTQ community. So naturally, the people that go there, they from the LGBTQ community. Okay. So when he comes into the car, his phone was flat. So his friend requested the trip for him. He asked if he can charge his phone. I've got all the chargers in the car. I can charge any phone. So I charged his phone. And then as we were going, he asked me, is it a card or a cash trip? And I told him it's a cash trip. He was touched because his friend had told him that it's a card trip. So he decided to phone his friend, and they had a squabble about why did you lie to me and say it's a card trip and yet it's a cash trip. I wasn't bothered. And the reason why I wasn't bothered is because Selu is a clean guy. He's a clean guy, and I don't know if I'm being judgmental, but guys from the LGBTQ community are usually honest. They wouldn't play you dirty like that, you know? And he was going to Morningside. Morningside is not a cheap area, guys, by the way. It's your top-notch residence. And so I did trust him. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know he was going to do me dirty. And then we traveled, okay? And then when we got to Morningside, I passed the garage. There's a BP garage there around that area. I passed the garage and I asked him, don't you want to take out money since it's a cash trip? He told me no. It doesn't. He's gonna sort it out when we get home. Fine. When we get home, he tells me, okay, I'm gonna go inside and ask the money from my wife, and then I'm going to come and pay you. And then he asked for my numbers. I gave him my numbers. He sent me a WhatsApp to say whatever. Mara, guys, you know, I don't know why he did that, all the stupid things, and yet he knew he was trying to rob me. I don't know why, but yeah. I sat outside. He went in, came out wearing morning shoes. He's wearing morning shoes, and he asked me if I received the money. I told him no, I didn't receive the money. And then he shows me an e-wallet thingy. And I check my phone. There's a message for an e-wallet. But the funny thing is, the e-wallet that he had sent me was from his number, not from a bank's number. And then I told him, I don't like these e-wallet things. I prefer money that's sent directly into my account, or money that is cash. Give it to me. You understand? Or if it's an e-wallet, I can also accept that. But I've been screwed over a lot of times by clients, so I don't trust anymore. You understand? My trust levels are very low. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, you screw us over, so we really don't trust you anymore. So he tells me that he is going to go back inside, and then he's gonna send me the money straight into my account. And he even sends me a message to say, please do not use the e-wallet which I sent you. I will send you a screenshot of all the conversations which I had with him. I'm like, cool. I'm sitting there. Nothing is coming to my phone. Minutes are going. And then I get another trip now. And then that trip was in Rivonia Boulevard. And then I tell him, you know what, guy? I've gotten another trip now. So I'm going to leave please transfer the money. He tells me they are doing it right now, so I should expect the funds anytime now. I'm like, okay, fine. Like I said, guys, I trust him. Where I dropped him off, it's a gated community, and the house that he stays in, it's a big house with an intercom outside. I mean, in my head, he can't struggle to pay 200 rands. You understand? When I got to Rivonia, something clicks in my head that, man, this guy says he sent you this e-wallet. Check it since now you are here, because you haven't received your money. He said he's sending it. He even sent me a message saying he's sent the money. The phone is telling him that it's going to be 30 minutes. Guys, I use NetBank. Immediate payment is immediate payment with NetBank. There is no two ways about it. If it says immediate payment, the moment you press send, I receive it same time, whichever bank you are using. So I told him, if it's NetBank to NetBank, it's even worse. So he told me transferred it from NetBank. And I had not received anything. So I went into the NetBank by Rivonia Boulevard. There was nothing. Nothing. It said invalid invalid voucher or PIN. I tried it again. Same thing. You know what I did, guys? I picked up my client and then I drove back to his house. I explained my situation to my client. And my client was actually coming from a terrible date. So she was like, you know what, dude? Do what you need to do. I hate people that disrespect Uber drivers like that. When I got there, I was so annoyed, guys. I banged the gate like a crazy person. And when I banged the gate, his landlord came out. And he's like, what's going on? And I explained to him. He was like to me, okay, I'm going to go wake him up and then he's going to come and pay you. Landlord went inside, knocked. Guy didn't open. I got annoyed, guys. I took a stone, started banging the gate even harder. I even dented the gate. I'm sure it's damaged now. And then he came. No, he didn't come. The landlord came back. He tells me this guy is drunk. He's not opening. Then finally the landlord paid me. He paid me my money, but he was so annoyed. He had even called security, and when security came, I told them, no, the guy that went in here didn't pay me my money. So the security guy was like, you need to pay the guy his money. I'm not gonna intervene. You're not gonna call me whenever there's shit happening so that you can cover your asses. So yeah, guys, Selu Msweli, how do I even know his name? He actually asked for my number, and then he sent me a message, and I've got Truecaller. When I checked on Truecaller, that's actually his name. This guy's got 11,500 followers on Instagram. Imagine. And I never received that money from him. His landlord is the one that ended up paying me. And I've never spoken to him ever since. Come to think about it. I even sent him messages venting because I was angry naturally, but he never responded. So which means he had intended to rob me. So if I didn't cause the drama which I caused, I still wouldn't have been paid up until today. So I don't know how they resolved it, him and his landlord. But yeah, Selu Msweli. Selu Msweli. You are a criminal, brother. So guys, I'm done with today's story. I'm gonna bring you more stories, and enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget, follow my link, subscribe to the channel, then you'll get more stories. The juicier the better. Rizzo signing out.